And the big stage, we have the really big show.
Tonight, Andy Kaufman, star of ABC's Taxi, has his first special.
It's a small world after all.
With special guest star Cindy Williams.
Oh, the shark bite has such teeth, dear.
And the original Howdy Doody. Andy's Funhouse, next. And now, an ABC Late Night Special.
Now? Hello. This is my special, and it's for 90 minutes. ABC told me that I could have a special, and so, they give me $100,000, and they say, you can do whatever you want with this money. So I was supposed to, hire writers and guests, but I was so lazy, and so, I did not do it. So I went on vacation with the money, and now I have nothing left but just for this one camera and this chair, So there is no special, just me. I have no material, no guests, nothing. Right? So we will just sit here like this for 90 minutes. They think I am fooling. It's like a joke. No, it's not a joke. You think I am fooling, but in half an hour, you see I will be sitting here and you'll say, oh, it's not a joke. Da, 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 da. Now that we have lost the audience, and now only my friends are watching, I would like to show my special. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's very beautiful. These beautiful girls are dancing. And now, oh, it's wonderful. Look at this. Oh, now they are going to one side, and now this man in the baggy pants, he's coming out and he's singing funny voice, He has a funny voice.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Andy's Funhouse, starring Andy Kaufman, with Andy's guests, Cindy Williams, Little Wendy, Gail Slobotkin, the B Street Conga Band, and Chubby Rosalie, with special guests Howdy Doody, and also cartoons, games, fun, and many other surprises. And now, here he is, Andy Kaufman.
Thank you very much. I am very happy to be here tonight. But it's one thing I don't like about Los Angeles. It's too much traffic. Tonight I had to come from Santa Monica. I was on the freeway. And it was so much traffic, it took me an hour and a half to get here. But talking about the terrible things, my wife, please take her. No, really, I am only fooling. I love my wife very much, but she don't know how to cook. One night she make me steak and mashed potato, and the night before she makes spaghetti and meatballs. Her cooking is so bad, it's terrible. But you know, I would like to tell you the story of the three people who was carrying the biggest cannon in the world to Spain. It was two boys and one girl. And they had this big cannon, you know, it was 50 feet long. And they carried it over the mountains and under the valleys. And one day they get to the top of the highest mountain in Spain. So the first boy, he point this cannon to this castle, you know, to shoot. You know, because, because he was the boss, you know, so he want to point it. And he turned to the second boy and he say, all right, hand me the cannonball. And, you know, but the second boy, he say, I thought you had them. So wait, so listen, wait. So, listen, wait. So they both turn to the girl, and she say, don't look at me. You know, because they forgot to bring the cannonball. You know, they have the cannon, but they have no cannonball. They could not shoot. Do you understand? Thank you very much. Right now, I would like to do for you some imitations. So, first, I would like to imitate Archie Bunker. You stupid. Everybody's so stupid. You meathead, get out of my chair. You dingbat, go in the kitchen, make me the food. Everybody's so stupid. I don't like nobody so stupid. Thank you very much. Now I would like to imitate Ed Sullivan. No, wait. Wait until I give you the punch. Now I have to start all over again. I lose my place. You know, I am very happy to be here tonight. But one thing I don't like is too much traffic. You know, tonight, it was so much traffic. It took me an hour and a half to get here. But my wife, she don't know how to cook. Her cooking is so bad, it's terrible. But right now, I would like to imitate Ed Sullivan. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the big stage, we have the really big show. So come to see the really big show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now, last but not to be the least, I would like to imitate for you the Elvis Presley.
You can all just stare at me while I catch my breath. This is Gatorade. They told me backstage it works 10 times faster than water, so if I run off stage in the middle of the show, don't worry, I'll be right back. All right, I'd like to do one of my biggest records for you. Of course, all them the same size. One of the first songs I ever recorded back in 1927, I think it was. It went something like this. Oh, hold it, hold. Something wrong with my lip. I think I'll take this thing off. Move around a little more. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Through that door, my beautiful lady. Hey, you gonna make me so if you don't agree to me right? Don't you ever kiss me once, kiss me twice. I know that you have been told each time I had a tease. If you caught a cold, I'm really gonna freeze. If you don't want me to be cool as hell. I'll make a vehicle at home. If you really count. Well, I better get a running and everything is I do my hair. If you ask me to, if you don't behave, I'll go right out on you. If you want my love and take my advice. Treat me nice. If you really want my love, treat me nice.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, so far, everything I've ever done for you, really I'm only fooling. This is really me, and we'll be right back after this. Oh, you off the air? You off the air? Okay, could I please have my clothes back? Give me my clothes back, okay? Come on, the jacket, lady. Don't be a wise man, come on. Okay, thanks. What do you got here?
This is the water you wanted.
Oh, okay. What are you giving me here? This is tap water. Why are you giving me spring water? Why don't you give me spring water? I asked for water, okay? I didn't mean tap water. I meant spring water. It's a network show. You think you can get it together, huh?
Okay, we'll
okay?
Yeah.
Fine. You know what I'm talking about, pal?
We have to take.
Huh? Okay?
We have to take it, Mr. Kaufman.
Huh?
Andy, we have to take it.
What'd you call me?
Mr. Kaufman, okay? Mr. Kaufman, you're just a stagehand. You understand that? Get it through your head, okay? Your name is Mr. Kaufman, not Andy.
5
to you.
seconds.
Okay?
5,
Fine. Don't give me a
4,
hard time, pal. You're
3,
just a stagehand.
2.
Okay. We're back. And, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're back on Andy's Funhouse. And right now, let's come over to the piano, okay? Okay, we're going to sing a little song right now. Oh, the cow goes moo, and the dog goes whoop, and the cat goes meow, the bird goes tweet, and the pig goes oink, and the lion goes roar, and that's the way it goes. Say, I've got an idea. Let's all sing the song together, okay? Now, this time, I'll sing the name of the animal, and you sing what the animal says, okay? Okay, every time I say okay, everybody say okay. Okay. Very good, okay. Now, okay, now, okay. Okay. Now, this is what we'll do. When we get to the lion, everybody say roar, real, real loud. Okay? Okay. And let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can do better than that. Come on, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Very good. And now we'll all sing, and that's the way it goes. Okay? Okay. Oh, the cow goes moo, and the dog goes whoop, and the cat goes meow, and the bird goes tweet, and the pig goes oink, and the lion goes roar, and that's the way it goes. Okay, now. Okay, for those of you who are joining us, who have been with us before, this is just a reminder. But for those of you who are joining us for the first time, later on in the show, we're going to have a midnight snack. So this is what you're going to need later on if you want to join us and eat with us, okay? Okay, now make sure you have these things in your refrigerator. We're going to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And we're going to have chocolate milk, made, of course, with Choco Marsh. It's Choco Marvelous. And we're going to have ice cream. Okay. My first guest is a fine actress. She was in Travels with My Aunt, which was directed by George Cukor. She was in Drive, He Said, directed by Jack Nicholson. She co-starred in The Conversation, which was directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Her appearance in American Graffiti, which was directed by George Lucas, who also did Star Wars, won her a nomination for the British Academy Award. She's a member of the Actors Studio. Let's have a big, big hand for Cindy, Laverne, and Shirley Williams.
Thanatopsis by William Cullen Bryant. So live that when thy summon comes to join the innumerable caravan which moves to that mysterious realm where each shall take his chamber in silent halls of death, thou go not like a quarry slave, alone at night, scourged to his dungeon, but sustained and soothed by an everlasting trust. Approach thy grave as one who wraps the drapery of his couch about him and lies down to pleasant dreams.
hi, Cindy.
Well, hi, Andy.
How are you?
Well, I'm just fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, good.
Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand that you just were on a trip to Russia.
Yes, yes, I was. I went to Russia. I went to all of Eastern Europe, to Poland, to Finland, to Norway, to Sweden. Well, that's, I guess, not Eastern Europe, but anyway, to Russia. I was there in Leningrad, yes.
Uh-huh. And did you see, was it interesting?
Yes, it was very
like?
interesting. It was, well, it was just like what you imagine it to be, sort of. Well, only I guess you should go there because you know how people think, you know, that communist countries are in their mind, and you should go to a country like that to see if it's true, if the visions in your mind are actually what is in that country. Like, for instance, I didn't think that there were stoplights in Russia, and there are stoplights in Russia.
Well, did you get to see any other countries besides Russia?
Well, I went to Poland. And I did go to Norway and Finland.
Yeah.
And let's see, Bergen. I went to. Well, Finland is very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like San Francisco only without the hills. And a funny thing about Finland is that Finland was at the end of our trip. Finland was.
Oh, well, you know, do you have anything on your schedule now that you're back?
Now that I'm back?
Yeah.
Working?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm working. I'm doing the show. And,
yeah. Which show?
Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
And which one are you on Laverne and Shirley? Now, you work with Penny Marshall every week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Have you gotten to know her?
Yes, I know Penny very well. Well, because I work with her all the time.
What's it like to work with her every week?
It's terrific. We have a great time. We have a lot of fun, and I think that's probably the reason the show's such a big success.
Must be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Do you really know her? Do you really know her well?
Well, I work with her every week, so I guess I know her really well. Yeah, I do.
Is she a lot of fun to be with?
Yes, she's a lot of fun. She has a great wit, and she's very charming, and she's a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah, does she have any hobbies?
Yes, she does. She does. She likes to put puzzles together and do crossword puzzles.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
And does she really wear initials on her dress? You know, like the big L?
You mean in real life?
Yeah.
Does she do that?
Yeah, like off.
No, because her name's Penny.
Uh-huh. Does she wear? Well, does she wear? Now, I heard she was a riot on the set. She must be a real riot on the set. Is that true?
Yeah,
I'm gonna laugh a minute.
Well, yes. The set's a lot of fun, and Penny's a riot. Uh-huh. Yeah, the show's a lot of fun, and Penny's a whole bunch of fun.
Do you have any hobbies?
No.
Do you have any diseases? Have you ever been under the care of a psychiatrist?
Well, a long time ago, but it wasn't actually a psychiatrist. It was an analyst, and I suppose everybody knows this. I mean, it's probably...
What did you tell him?
I don't remember. It was actually so long ago, and I think I'm really cured now.
Have you ever been to Russia?
I was in Russia recently.
Yeah? Did you get to see any other countries besides Russia?
I saw Poland, and I saw Norway, and I saw Finland.
What was it like in Finland?
Finland is just like San Francisco, only without the hills. And a funny thing about Finland was, see, we were on this ship, and
I understand that you're going to make your singing debut with us tonight.
No. I didn't rehearse with the band. Remember, we weren't going to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you go sing this song? We have a good band. Yeah. What are you going to sing for us?
Well, I was going to sing Mac the Knife, but
okay.
I haven't rehearsed with the band,
okay, well,
Andy.
That's okay. Okay. So we have a good band. Okay, let's have a good... Cindy Williams.
Oh, the shark bite has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Mac teeth, babe, and he keeps it out of sight.
Yeah. On the sidewalk. On the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk, down by the river, don't you know, lies a body just oozing life.
Someone sneaking. Someone
sneaking around that corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife?
Come on, chili-cadabra!
Chili-cadabra!
Ho,
ho, ho!
Sugi Tawdry! Sugi Tawdry!
Sugi Tawdry! Look out, Miss Vitalinia! And old Lucy Brown! Oh, the line forms on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in Look out, old Mackie's back!
Yeah!
Andy's Funhouse will continue in a moment.
Okay. Would you all like to see a movie now? Okay, Mr. Movie Man, roll him. Now, that's my brother, and that's me. Okay, now that's my mother and my little sister. Okay, that was when we were little. And there we are. See, my mother's making my sister wave at the camera. We're all waving at the camera now. And see, my sister was just born about a year before that. And there she is. Everyone loved her so, she was just born, so everybody was really making a fuss over her. There we are, pushing her in the little swing. See? She really didn't know what was going on. She was just so little. And there's Margaret. Margaret worked with us since we were infants. She raised all of us up till we were in our teens. And there she is feeding my sister. See, and there's my sister eating. See her eat. See, there she is eating. See? Okay, she's just eating. Okay. Again, she's eating. There's Margaret, there's my sister. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are very fortunate tonight because we have with us live and in person my little sister. So let's have a big hand for my little sister, Wendy. Well, hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Uh-huh. Well, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. And, would you like to do something for the people?
I don't care.
Okay. Would you like to sing a song?
Okay.
Okay, what song would you like to sing?
I don't care.
Okay. Let's sing the song that we sang at home. Remember the one we sang at home? We rehearsed it?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do that one? Okay. Okay, stand here. Okay, okay. All right.
Daylight coming, me wanna go home. Daylight coming, me wanna go home. I took a banana boat to sing this song. Daylight coming, me wanna go home. I pick up banana boat all day long. Daylight coming, me wanna go home. Me say that, 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 me say that. Me say that, me say that. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Daylight come and me wanna go home.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, here's my next guest, and a lot of you have been waiting for her. And, sit down. I promise you'll be able to see. Come on, come on. Okay, in the back, please sit down. You'll be able to see from there, I promise. Okay, some of you have been really waiting a long time. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present Chubby Rosalie!
What is this? I don't understand. What is this? It's broken. The TV is broken. I don't know what to do. Oh, well, in the meantime, we can have a commercial. And so when we come back, I hope it will be fixed. Right?
We're going to have our midnight snack in just a few minutes. But first, let's watch this cartoon.
I have a little friend whose name ends with a ski, and yet my little friend looks just like you and me.
wit or off or cool when added to a name. Just teaches us the family or town from which it came. A name like Thomas Jefferson in some lands or the sea would not be Thomas Jefferson, but Thomas Jefferski, or Jeff or wit, or Jeff or off, or maybe Jeff or cool. So do not let a ski or off or wit seem strange to you. I feel the same towards every name, no matter how it ends. For people with the strangest names can be the best of friends.
Well, did we all like that? Did you all like that? Yeah! Okay, very good. Well, right now, we're going to have our midnight snack. So make sure you have these things in your kitchen, and let's get it in front of us and join us at home, okay? Okay. Okay. Now, let's see, what do we have tonight to eat? Well, we have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Everybody say peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Very good. And we have chocolate milk. Everybody say chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Very good. And what are we going to make with our chocolate milk?
Choco Marsh.
That's right, Choco Marsh. You know, Uncle Andy's Choco Marsh. You know, Choco Marsh is Choco Marvelous, and it's very simple to make. All you need is 4 things. You need the milk, the spoon, the glass, and last but not least, the Choco Marsh. Now this is what you do. You put the Choco Marsh into the glass, okay? And you put the milk into the glass. Okay, and then we stir. And then what do we do with the spoon? Very good, we lick the spoon. And now we drink. And now we eat. Wait a minute. And now, what do we have for dessert? Ice cream. Everybody say, mmm. Can we stop tape, please?
Stopping tape.
Oh. Oh.
What's wrong?
Do you have an antacid tablet?
He's sick again.
Oh. My Elsa. Oy vey's me. Ay, 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 ay. I'm gonna have to unbuckle the belt. When are we gonna be finished here? I gotta go home. I wanna go home. How much do we have to do? Why do I have to drink this stuff every week? Why don't we have to get this for a sponsor? Why don't we have toast or oatmeal? What is this?
That's going to make you feel better.
Yeah? What is it?
That's seltzer. We're going to take a sip. Yeah.
Hey, this is good stuff. What is this stuff?
Just seltzer.
Yeah? This is wonderful. I really like this stuff. Hey, I feel great. Hey, why don't we have them for a sponsor? I'd be happy to have my picture on his product. We call it Andy Seltzer. Andy Seltzer. Every week I drink.
Feeling good?
Hey, all right. Yeah, I feel much better. Yeah, I feel much better.
Hey, can we take the show?
Sure. What do we have next?
We have to do Chubby Rosalie again.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're gonna bring that fat tub out again?
She could hear you. She's in the wings. She could hear you. We're gonna take it.
Oh, hey, Chub, how you doing, Chub? Get a load of the puss on that, huh? Get a load of...
You ready to take it?
Chub, how you doing, Chub? Hey, all right.
5
you think
seconds,
you can come out? You think
4,
you can make it, Chub? You got the energy?
2,
Where you get the... Hey,
Okay. I was just told that we had some technical difficulties before when we had Chubby Rosalie.
So for the benefit of those at home, we're going to bring her out here again. So once again, let's have a great big welcome for Chubby Rosalie.
What is this? They don't show Chubby Rosalie. I don't know. They say they're going to show the Chubby, and now they don't show the Chubby. And then if they don't show the Chubby soon, they're not going to have time to show. They won't have room to show the Chubby. I hope it's just a joke because I want to see the Chubby. But I don't think it's very funny. I think it's stupid. But anyway, in the meantime, we can have a commercial.
Now it's time for the Has-Been Corner.
Okay. On this week's Has-Been Corner, we have Gail Slobodkin. Now, Gail was in The Sound of Music at the age of 10, and she was a great big hit, and a lot of people thought that she was going to be a great big star from it. She appeared in several movies after that, but none of them quite made it, and her career kind of fizzled into oblivion. She did a few other things in the meantime, and recently she went to medical school, and she has just quit medical school so she could make a comeback in show business. And we're going to give her an opportunity to make that comeback tonight. So let's welcome to this week's Has-Been Corner, Gail Slobodkin.
Never before, never again have I had such real love. Lying next to you, completed, no longer afraid or running away, pretending I don't want you. 'Cause now your hands are on me, I feel the fire inside me. We've got a love to last forever. Real love comes only once in a lifetime. I can't hold back my love when I know that it's real. Real love comes only once in a lifetime. Give me all you've got to give. This time it's real. Fire dies fast. Love never lasts. Everybody warned me, but they don't feel the power of your love moving in me, my sweet destiny, all I ever dreamed of. You make me burn and shiver, my satisfaction giver. We've got a love to last forever. There is no greater prize to
Well, Gail, that was just wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay. What was it like when you first realized that you weren't going to make it in show business? And, you know, how did you feel when you first realized this?
Well, it was a gradual process. It just happened gradually, and I wasn't really aware of it.
Yeah? How does it feel to be a has-been?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kaufman. I never considered myself a has-been.
If you're not a has-been, though, how come you went to medical school?
I just had this calling. I thought I wanted to help mankind, and I thought the best way possible was to go into medicine.
And how come you quit medical school? Did you wanted the spotlight back on you, and you wanted all the fuss made about you and everything?
Well, I just decided that where I really belonged was in front of the lights.
Uh-huh, yeah. Well, that's great. I hope that you make it.
Thank you.
I really do. Personally, I don't think you will. No. Okay. But anyway, I understand you have another song for us?
Well, I have the song that we did in the show.
Okay. What is it called?
It's called The Lonely Goat Herd.
Okay. Here she is, Gail Slobodkin.
High on a hill lived a lonely goat herd, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, poo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd, lady, oh, lady, oh, loo. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, poo. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard, lady, oh, lady, oh, loo. Oh, lady, 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 oh, lady. One little girl in a pale pink coat heard, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, poo. She yelled back to that lonely goat herd, lady, oh, lady, oh, loo. Soon her mama with a gleaming loud heard, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, poo. What a duet for a girl and goat herd, lady, oh, lady, oh, loo. Oh, lady, 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 oh, lady. Happy they are, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh. Soon the duet will become a trio, lady, oh, lady, oh, loo. Oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady.
Andy's Funhouse will continue in a moment.
My next guest was one of the first television personalities ever on television. His show was on from 1947 to 1960, and for me, he was the first star that I was ever aware of in my whole life. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present the original, yes, the original, Howdy Doody. Hi, Howdy.
Oh, well, hi, Andy.
How are you?
Oh, boy, I'm fine, and how about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Wow, thanks for coming on my show.
Oh, well, thank you for having me on your show, Andy. Boy, it sure feels great to be here.
Well, it's great having you. You know, Howdy, I was watching you ever since I was a real little boy. I used to every day go before the television, and I'd sit down and turn on your show at 5:30 every day, and I just thought it was great.
Oh, gosh, well, thank you, Andy.
You know, you're even older than me. Your show came on in 1947, and I was born a few years after that. So that means I was watching you since the time I could just first perceive images or sounds. Before I ever even knew what a television set was, I was watching you. So, like, you're the first friend from television I ever had. Probably the closest, I think. And I always wanted to meet you, and now I finally am.
Well, Andy, I'm glad to meet you, too.
You know, I was once in your peanut gallery when I was 5 years old. you know? And I was just sitting there, and I was kind of depressed because I could see what everyone was like when they weren't on camera. And I could see the man who was working your strings. And I must say, even though I could, you know, even though I could see your strings and everything, to me, you're just as real as anyone else who's on this show. And I feel like I'm really talking to a real person. But anyway, one thing I wanted to do that day, and they wouldn't let us because there was too many kids. And I just always wanted to do this, and I'm just wondering if I maybe could. And that was to touch you. Do you think maybe I could touch you?
Well, sure, Andy. Go ahead. You can touch me.
Okay. Wow. You know, another thing that I always wanted to do was I always wanted to shake your hand. Do you think maybe I could shake your hand?
Oh, sure, Andy.
Okay. You know, this is just like a fantasy fulfilled for me. Because I always used to wanted to be on your show. And, yeah, and I always used to want to be on your show. And I thought that your show, you know, in Dutyville, that's where your show was. And I thought Dutyville was inside of the television. You know, like if the television was this box, and if I went inside the box that was the television, I'd be in Dutyville. And I always wanted to be on your show. Now here it is, about, I guess, 20 years later, and I have my own show, and you're on my show.
That's right, Andy.
I also understand they brought your show back last year. Is that true?
Yep, that's true. You see, they brought back the new Howdy Doody show, but, well, they didn't use me, Andy. They made a new puppet for the new Howdy Doody show.
Yeah?
For instance, they put real hair on him instead of the, you know, like, you see, the painted hair that I have. But I'm the original puppet, the original Howdy Doody.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. And what about your friends, like, for instance, Flub-a-Dub and Mr. Bluster, and, for instance, what about Dilly Dally?
Oh, boy, Dilly's fine. They're all okay.
Oh. Well, your show went off in 1960, right? And that was about 17 years ago. What have you been doing all these years?
Well, you know, when we went off television, we were kept in the home of Rufus Rhodes, and he was our head puppeteer, and he was also a congressman in Connecticut. But one day, there was a fire in his workshop.
Yeah?
But only some of the lesser-known and little animal puppets were destroyed. Of course, I wasn't, and fortunately, neither were any of the main characters. Oh, I was slightly damaged recently, though, when someone closed a suitcase on my head by accident, but I've been restored since then.
Well, do you feel okay?
Oh, yeah, I feel fine. Oh, I do get headaches once in a while. Well, they really don't hurt me because, oh, you know.
Well, what I mean is, when I said, what have you been doing all these years, I mean, you know, that just happened. That fire was like one instance. But, like, what have you been doing all these years since 1960?
Well, they keep me in a box, see?
Really?
Now, when the show went off in 1960, they just stored me in a box.
Well, that's terrible.
Oh, no, Andy, it's okay. You see, it's a regular box,
yeah.
And I'm folded a certain way, and I just stay in the box. The only thing, you see, when I'm in the box, well, I look like this.
But Howdy, isn't it boring?
Oh, yeah, sure, it's kind of boring, because, well, there was nothing for me to do for all those years, and that's why I really enjoyed being on your show tonight.
Well,
being in front of the lights and seeing all the boys and girls again, it's really wonderful.
Well, it's really wonderful to see you again, too. You know, that I just always wanted to do this, you know, and I always wanted to meet you, and I just have so much that I'd like to tell you, and I wish we could talk more. But, you know, I just want you to know that I love you, and this is really something for me. So, is there anything that you'd like to say to all the boys and girls?
Well, I just want them to know that, well, even though they're all grown up now, they should never forget all those things we hope they learned on our show. You know, things like, oh, they should always brush their teeth and eat the proper foods and listen to their moms and dads and be nice to people. Oh, and you know, those aren't just for kids, but also for the grown-ups, too. And no matter how old they get, please remember that, well, Andy, I'll always be thinking of them, and there'll always be a place for them in my heart.
Well, what about Buffalo Bob?
Oh, boy, he's the greatest pal I ever had. Oh, Buffalo Bob taught me everything. You see, he couldn't be here tonight, Andy, because, well, he's doing a show somewhere else. But I would like to say, well, howdy doody, Buffalo Bob, and thank you for everything.
And thank you for everything, Howdy. I hope that we can see you again someday. Okay?
Well, I hope so, too, Andy. Maybe in another 17 years.
Well, I hope it'll be sooner than that. Listen, you know, if you'd like, you can just sit and watch the rest of the show. Would you like to?
Okay, Andy.
Okay, and you just make yourself comfortable, and maybe we can talk a little more after the show, okay?
Okay, and we'll see you later.
Okay, let's hear it for Howdy Doody.
What'll you have, sir?
I'll have a turkey sandwich.
And what'll you have, sir?
I'll have spaghetti and meatballs.
What'll you have, ma'am?
I want some vegetable soup and wheat toast.
And what will you have, sir?
I'll have a cup of coffee.
Okay, that's my show for tonight, and I hope you had a good time, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'd like to thank my guests, Cindy Williams, Howdy Doody, Gail Slobodkin, Little Wendy, conga band, my friends at the luncheonette, Miss Calnan, my old high school teacher, Bob Zamuda, my stage manager, and Chubby Rosalie. Okay, and I just want to say, until we meet again, please remember, in this friendly, friendly world, with each day so full of joy, why should any heart be lonely? In this friendly, friendly world, with each night so full of dreams, why should any heart be afraid? Yep, it's a friendly world. You know, we should all treat each other like brothers and sisters. So everybody turn to the person sitting next to you and say, "Hi, brother. Hi, sister." Very good. Very good. And now, okay. And now, everybody, put your arm around the person sitting next to you and sway back and forth in rhythm to the music. Okay? Come on, everybody. Come on, you at home. Come on, even if you don't like the person sitting next to you. Okay? Come on. And now, everybody sing. The world is such a wonderful place. The world is such a wonderful place to wander through. To wander through. Come on, you at home. Follow the bouncing ball. Got someone you love to wander along with you. Wander along with you with the sky so full of stars. With the sky so full of stars and the river full of song. And the river so full of song. Every heart should be so thankful. Every heart should be so thankful. Thankful for this friendly, friendly world. Thankful for this friendly, friendly world. Okay, you want to sing it again? Okay, one more time. Come on, everybody. Oh. Come on, I don't hear everybody. Oh. Okay, we won't stop until everybody sings. Come on. Oh. Thankful for this friendly, friendly world. Thank you very much and good night. Thank you.
Well, that is my show, and I hope you liked it. You know, on the whole, I think it was a well-paced show. It was very good, you know. Some things were not so good. I think that to have the sister come out, it was a very nice touch, you know. And but the home movies, I think it was not so good. You know, it was very boring. I mean, I was with it, but when they bring out the home movies, I lose interest, you know. But now Cindy Williams, that was great. I did not know that she could sing so good. And the Howdy Doody thing, oh, that was very touching. I was crying. I thought, it was beautiful, very beautiful. Let's see, the has-been corner, I think it was in very bad taste, and the cartoon, to show a cartoon in the middle of a show this late at night, I think it was stupid. It slowed down the pace, and I would not be surprised if many people turn it off. It was very stupid. Chubby Rosalie, I wish I could have seen her, but they didn't. I missed. They did not show. It must have been very funny, And now the luncheonette. That was the funniest thing at the whole show. I love it. That is my kind of humor. I want a cup of coffee. I'll have a cup of coffee. It was beautiful, very funny. So, that is the show, and I think on the whole it was good. But I want you to know that, some of it I was just playing character. It was not really me. And sometimes, like when I say like this.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Andy's Funhouse. We're going to have a lot of fun and surprises, and here's a cartoon.
That was not really me. That was just a character. And also when I was talking like this.
Hey, pal, come here. I'll ram your head right in the ground. You understand me? Hey, teacher, I'll show you what it's like to be hit with a ruler. You understand me, huh?
That was not really me. I would never talk mean like that to anybody. All right, so I hope you did not get mad at me, when I was doing it. It was all a joke. All right? So anyway, that is my show, and I hope you liked it. And I hope that we could see each other very soon. All right? So, good night.
Are we off the air?
Also appearing with Andy tonight, Bob Smuda as the stage manager, Mel Scheer, Marilyn Rubin, and George Shapiro in the Luncheonette.